The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting group. Get involved with Access Fort Wayne and make your own 21-1250 to find out more.
From my home state, from Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana. There he is, the host of the Uncle Ducky Show, Uncle Ducky. There he is.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Namaste. Welcome to our professionally produced television production. Does anyone hear bees? Does anyone? Hey, Percy, ladies and gentlemen.
There's bees.
Oh, it's vicious venom.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Those bees are good for us.
Yes.
Full of vicious venom, they're going to hurt yourself.
Okay, I'll stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, vicious venom from the Uncle Ducky Show.
Before I go, Mike.
Yeah, we got to get you on mic there, vicious venom.
Hi, Mike. How are you? Anyways, let's introduce Miss McHenry, right?
Right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Miss McHenry, wake up!
Oh, I don't know where he is.
Yeah, she's awake. But by the way, thank you for having me on the show. I gotta go. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Vicious venom, ladies and gentlemen. Vicious venom. Who said boo? Well, Mrs. McHenry, how are you today?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
Well, if I was any happier, I'd have to be medicated.
Well, I'm pretty angry because he didn't come home last night.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is he in trouble?
it's the harvest season, and we have to allow for that. Soybeans first, and then corn later on. Cuckoo, how are you?
Well, I'm doing okay, I guess, but you know, you need to set the clock.
Oh, set the clock. Bob, the NSA agent, will now set the clock. No, this clock? Yeah, that clock.
I'll have words for him later.
Okay. And that's, what time is it, boys and girls? It's 7:30 when the show starts. Now, Mr. Caulfield! Mr. Caulfield!
Well, Sharon, how are you now tonight, Mr. Ducky, my friend? I take it you'll be wanting your hat.
Yes, can I have my hat?
Well, I'll be thinking about that. I've been trying to pawn it, but I haven't had a whole lot of luck. Every pawn shop I've gone to wants me to pay them in order to take it, so I guess you'll get it.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. So I'll take off my ball cap, and then I'll put on the Uncle Ducky Show hat. See how that works? Okay, ready for the show.
Hello?
Hello, may I please speak to Brad?
Yeah, this is.
Oh, hi, Brad. Hey, Brad, I heard from Rachel, your friend, that you'd like to be on our show. Would you like to be on our show and sing a song? And
Yes.
Something to do about honey or bees or something like that?
Yeah, it definitely has to do with bees. I'll get right on it.
Okay, thank you very much, Brad. You're in the neighborhood, the farm area?
Yep.
Okay, you're in Allen County?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Come on out. Now, Mr. Caulfield, where'd you go? Aren't you supposed to?
Well, Sharon, I'm right here now. I was trying to put your cap away. It's
Yes.
a little dirty. I was going to wash it for you.
Yes, I should be looking up there, shouldn't I? Okay.
Well,
there
look
we go.
wherever you want. I'm all over the place.
Oh, okay, good. I love that that Irish accent, or is it Scottish?
No, that's Irish now.
Irish, okay. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Brad, who's going to come out and sing. Brad, who's going to come out and sing.
Well, that was the shortest appointment I've ever seen.
Yes, Mr. Caulfield. Oh, here he comes.
Ah, he's here for his encore now.
He's going to sing about something to do with honey or bees. Who's this? Go ahead, sing.
All these jealous losers buzzing around all the time, spreading all the nectar, all 'cause you're mine. What really doesn't make sense to me is a story about the birds and the bees, 'cause babe, we're one of a kind. We're one of a kind. Honey, please stay with me. Oh, you can have anything you've ever dreamed if you just stay right here with me, my honeybee. Honey, please stay with me, 'cause you're all I'll ever need. Honey, please stay with me, 'cause you're all I'll ever need. Honey, please stay with me.
Now we're talking.
Oh, you can have anything you've ever dreamed if you just stay right here with me. My honeybee.
Thank you very much.
She said be louder.
Now, he made that song up all by himself. I just want you to know. Thank you for being on the show, Brad. Uncle Ducky Show, go ahead. You're on the air. Thank you. Let's give him another nice round of applause, please. Take a bow, Bradley. Take a bow. There you go. Good job. Thank you. Uncle Ducky Show, you're on the air.
Hello, this is Mrs. Claus with an E.
Mrs. C-L-A-U-S-E?
You betcha.
Oh, how are you?
Am I going to be on the show tonight to read a poem, Uncle Ducky?
Halt!
Oh!
We must stick to the chores at hand. Now, Mrs. Claus already taped a poem back in July called The Bee's Knees. And so we can show that on tape, but part of being tidy is to keep punctual and keep things running on time.
And that is a sage advice from Festus Schwartz, boys and girls.
Now, we're running a little long. What the hell is doing here? We're running a little long, so let's keep moving, Uncle Ducky.
Okay, and now, Norm, if you would please put on Mrs. Claus as doing a poem of the bee's knees. Thank you, Norm.
Now we're talking about the honeybees, sugar. Ah, I said a joke. Anyways, the honeybees are rare, you see. Out of 20,000 species of bees, only 11% are these. The honey they produce are from pollen they collect that gathered on their skinny little legs. Skinny little legs, they have little legs. Okay. Oh, how excellent their honey is. You can also say they came from the bee's knees. Excuse me.
So, Mr. McHenry, we have come to 25 minutes and 17 seconds 18. Well, you know what I mean.
Well, that was very good. Thank you, Norm. Thank you, Mrs. CLA. Hey, there's Mrs. CLA USC.
The poem is gathered on the skinny little legs. Hi.
Hi,
It's only
Mrs.
me.
Claus.
Hi, Uncle Ducky.
Hi, how are you? Good. Bless your heart.
I'm here to remind you of 2 words of the month.
Oh, yes.
Bee swarm. Oh, that was rough. And drone.
Okay, is there a term also of the month?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, look on the monitor. It says...
Oh, the bee's knees.
The bee's knees.
Oh,
okay.
That's my poem. What do you... Okay, here we go. So, catch at you later.
Yes. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
That's a British... thank you.
Mrs.
Doug? Yes.
Up on two side. Don't we have a PSA to play here? Something about the library?
Oh, yes. Hey, the outgoing director of the Allen County Public Library, Jeff Krull, did a nice PSA for us. We always promote reading and our library on our show. And so here it is, Jeff Krull from his office promoting 3 books about bees and honey.
Well, hi there. My name is Jeff Krull. Up until the end of August, I was the director of the Allen County Public Library. Now, I'm retired, but I still like to read a lot. In fact, I'm hoping I get to read a lot more now that I don't have to work anymore. And one of the things I like to do is read kids' books. In fact, Uncle Ducky once advised me that there's a lot of good information in kids' books, and you don't just have to read them when you're a kid. And I know we're talking about bees on the show, so I thought I'd bring a couple of a few really good bee books. This one's called The Flight of the Honeybee, and you can see it's very colorful. And now we've got one here that's called In the Trees, Honeybees. And I guess we all know that without bees we're not going to get any crops, we're not going to get any flowers, because bees pollinate those plants. And if we don't protect our bees, we're going to be in big trouble. So don't go out and kill a bunch of bees. Be really nice to them. And here's one called Honey in a Hive. So these are 3 really good bee books. Let me show you the title page of that one. And we've got lots more at the public library. So I hope that you come down to the library a lot. And the reason you want to do that is if you want to be smart, you got to read.
What were the doorbells for, Norman, that?
Are you expecting the Avon lady?
Right. And out here in...
Sitting down is Rachel.
Actually, now I'm standing up. And I came to talk to you about
The
Buzz
words
on the
of the
Honeybees.
month.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. And one of the words of the month is actually in this book. Hold this, please. Okay. Let me find the page. Maybe. Okay. So, I found this page, and it has actually one of our words of the month on it. Maybe. My hive has gotten too large, so the buzz that is, we are going to swarm. Swarm is actually one of our words of the month. Some of us will leave and make a new hive. And, well, one of the other ones is drone. And drone is a male bee that mates with the queen bee, and that's all he does.
That's correct. Very good. So what the term the bee's knees, what does that mean, Rachel?
Well, from what I've heard, is it's something good. But, I mean, I've been too busy working on schoolwork. I mean, sorry, Ducky. I also have to work on the farm, and that's a lot of work.
There you go. She does her chores. And anything to add to that, Madison?
Oh, I'll be right back. You stay here and talk. I've got something for you. Well, one day I got stung by a bee, you see?
Yes.
Right in the forehead.
Oh, my goodness.
It hurt. I was 5.
Oh, my Lord, when you're 5 years old, that is terrible. Yeah. All right. Well...
So sorry, I've been running around the farm. I forgot what it was.
Okay.
And I'll find it for you later.
All right. Thank you very much.
But remember, Ducky, be the best.
Be the best. All right. Thank you. Let's give them a nice round of applause.
Thank you, everybody.
Everybody out. Everybody out. Out. Let's keep things moving, Uncle Ducky.
Yes, yes.
Now, Larry Guiley, is that how you pronounce it?
Would be
English.
Gilly, I believe.
Gilly?
Yes, yes.
He's going to be on to talk a little bit about bees. And
What happened to your thumb?
oh, me and Ernie were back gelding the horses, and Ernie slipped. But anyway, it's not a bee sting. But bees are very important. They fly around and pollinate the flowers, and there's all kinds of stuff that they do that a lot of people don't really know about. People think that when they think of bees, they think of getting a really bad bee sting or something. But anyway, let's keep things moving. Let's keep my hat on, too.
Right, and Cuckoo is going to add to that also the importance of bees and why, if we don't have bees to pollinate our apples and strawberries and all that kind of, it's going to be bad. Mr. Cuckoo?
That's right, because if they don't pollinate the plants, we don't get the fruit anymore. And if we don't have strawberries or apples or corn, we could all starve to death. We could destroy civilization if we kill the bees. We need the bees because they make sure we get our food. They carry the pollen on their legs and it rubs off when they go to another flower. That's why you have the blossoms in the spring for the cherries and the apples, and the bees go from one to one and they spread the pollen, and that germinates the seeds. And because the seeds are in the apple or in the strawberry, and then they grow and we have them to eat. We wouldn't have them otherwise.
Yes, well, very good. That was very astute. We thank you very much for that, Cuckoo. Also, Mr. McHenry, you back there somewhere?
He isn't back here.
Okay.
We have some words to say about how valuable bees are to our ecosystem.
Oh, yes.
School teacher from South Bend area, Christy.
Oh, okay, Percy. Have you seen Percy? Can you get a zoom in on Percy? Right there he is, and see that bee out the window. There's a gal named Chrissy. We were up at the Notre Dame Michigan game, and she said a little bit about how bees and pollination affect our ecosystem.
Oh.
Todd Allen, Channel 10 Action News. We're completing our little interview today in South Bend, Indiana with a gal. Her name is Chelsea, and she teaches special education. And where were you educated at?
Northwood High School. That's where I teach at right now.
Okay. And where did you go to college?
It would have been IUSB.
IUSB, like this gal, and her name is?
Katie.
Katie, okay. And I'm going to have you finish up. We're promoting reading books and learning about bees and how important they are to our ecological system, and I'm going to have you finish that off in 1 minute, and then we'll be done.
Without bees, we wouldn't be able to survive. They create the plants that we live in, but they create the plants that we eat, and without honeybees to pollinate everything that we're around, we wouldn't have the ability to support the life that we live right now. So protect the bees and protect the beautiful life that you live in, and the trees and the greens. You need to support it. It's beautiful, and that's what we live in right now. Absolutely. It's a part of our life.
Hey, it's Mr. Lafferty, boys and girls, and he's going to tell some corny jokes.
Well, actually, I'm going to tell some bee jokes.
Lavalier, yes.
And, for instance, you know why all beekeepers carry cortisone cream with them?
No.
Because they have hives.
Oh, my goodness. Get it? Hives?
And you know that all bees don't like IU people because they have golden blacks. They're all Purdue fans. And do you know that some bees actually have a beauty shop?
No.
They sell honeycombs.
Honeycombs?
And the bees are getting a little upset about the NSA person hanging around the hives trying to recruit all the drones. And one nice thing about bees is at the end they always come to a point.
Yes. Thank you very much. Those are good jokes. Dr. Show, go ahead. You're on the air. Dr. Show, go ahead. You're on the air. Yes. Oh, I'm on the phone. It's Chris Kringle, boys and girls.
You're live.
Yes,
how you doing, Uncle Ducky?
Good. You have a
haven't
good
seen
summer?
you for a while.
Well,
yes,
we were at the Busker Fest together. Remember
yes,
that?
we were. Got some film of that. Say, I just saw Larry, the beekeeper, coming
Yes.
up the farm lane.
Right.
And he wanted to come in and share some information about bees. Would that
Oh,
be all
good.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do we have that clip that was filmed earlier? Norm, do you have that, or are we going to show that tonight? That was filmed by Bob Hunter.
We've got it ready to show.
You want to show that now?
Well, actually, it's...
Let's get our beekeeper into the farmhouse.
Okay, let's bring Larry in, see if he's there. He is. There he is. Come on in, Larry. There he is.
Larry.
How you doing?
So Larry is a beekeeper, and he has an assistant in a beekeeping outfit to let you see what a beekeeper looks like when they're in their outfit. And the reason why they wear that outfit, Larry, is?
So they don't get stung.
They don't get stung, okay?
Oh, Uncle Ducky.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Honey from the hive.
Larry gave me this, and this is from his own hive there on West Hamilton Center Road. And thank you, because Bob Hunter and I came out there, and we got some video, and when we show the video on the monitor, you can tell us what we're looking at.
Well, when it goes down, the two bottom hives are the brood. They're bigger, and on top I've got 3 honey supers. And the queen can't get in the top ones. There's a honey excluder. And the top 3 are where I harvest honey. The bottom 2 are for the bees, for the storage of honey, and also where they lay the brood for baby bees. That hive there, I just got the honey out of it, and there was 90 pounds of honey in that hive, which was a good year.
Now, you mentioned, Larry, that we didn't go down to the brood because Bob was like 60 feet away, but if you got down to the bottom where the queen bee was, they would have been in attack mode, wouldn't they have been?
They'd have been a lot madder than these are right now.
Right, okay.
And I could have pulled a frame like I did on the top box, and possibly, I could have showed you the brood, which is going to be the baby bees,
Yep.
and maybe we would have found the queen. You could have seen her.
And we can actually hear the bees. Very good. All right, well, thank you very much. Anything else about bees that you want to tell the audience out there in television land?
Your other people here have covered it pretty good.
Okay,
I have
thank
a question.
you. Oh.
How do you remember all their names?
Listen, when I buy a package, there's 3 pounds in there, and there's 13,000 bees, and I didn't want to get shortchanged, so I counted them. 13,000.
Oh my goodness. Larry the beekeeper, ladies and gentlemen. Pick up the phone, all right? Uncle Ducky Show, go ahead, you're on the air.
Hello, Ducky. I'm
Hello?
at home. Yes, this is Betty Forster.
Betty Forster.
Hi, Ducky. I'm at home, and I think your show on honeybees is so educational.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, I did want to call and let you know that I would like to tell my viewers that they can still order things on my hotline, and I'm actually this time selling for only $9.59 my secret recipe for honey grilled cilantro chicken. It's delicious. It's with cilantro, lime, honey
Ducky,
butter.
we don't have
and
a whole lot
so
of time
fantastic.
left. We got about 5 minutes.
I think it's so amazing. You know, it's so great. And I'm so thankful that you let me call in, Ducky. And, you know, this show has been so good on bees. I just love every minute of it. So, yes. Oh, it's so phenomenal. And, you know, I always have my pies.
Ducky,
I have
we don't have time. We got to get going. Come on.
pies. I have my, with my pie therapy, actually. It's just phenomenal. And, you know, I love it so much. And
We gotta
thank you so
go.
much for having
Ron, cut, and move on.
Yes, it sure is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tristan, our friend who's a ventriloquist.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So, Jeff, what's up? I was thinking of getting a pet. Cool, like what? A dog, cat, or a fish? A bee! What, a bee? What would you feed it? I would take it to McDonald's. What would you feed it from there? A hamburger. Okay, well, what would you do with a bee anyway? It'll just get wet in the rain. I'll give it a yellow jacket.
Oh, okay, I just got that yellow jacket. You like it?
Yep. Well, how would you keep them healthy? I give them vitamin D. All right, we better go talk about this some more, about bees as pets. Come on, Jeff. Okay.
This is Christmas. Here, let's give a nice round of applause. We always appreciate him on the show. Uh-oh, here comes someone. It sounds like Jody Extreme.
Hey! Hey, I have something to say about the nutritional value of honey.
Okay.
I do. Kids, did you know that honey is really good for you? Yes, it is. Yes. Did you know that a teaspoon of local honey, they say, is good for all kinds of things, from cures for colds and other things. But you know what? If you don't believe me, you know where you should come to look that up.
Where?
The Allen County Library.
Oh,
look it up yourself, kids. That's what we got to do. Yeah, you know what? You can always look it up online. Is that right?
That's correct.
Absolutely, but what's better than reading a book? Come to the library, look up about bees, and find out about the nutritional values of honey.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that sage advice.
Confetti's looking for you.
Okay, confetti's looking for you. And now, hey, let's bring out Mr. Lafferty. He's got something to say about someone's birthday this month.
It is several birthdays this month. Rachel celebrates her birthday on the show every year. And our guest Brad, his birthday.
Brad's birthday.
And I believe Uncle Ducky just had a birthday.
Yes, and tomorrow we'll bring out our stagehand, Andy. Tomorrow is Andy's birthday, the 16th.
And Rachel got a present for you.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
Thank
there you go. You get a B.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wait a minute.
And now we'll run credits over this because we're out of time. Thank you so very much for being here. Bye-bye now. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
And to you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear buddy. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, hi. My name is Al Philman. This is my daughter, Mary Lynn Philman. I want to say something about books, reading to your children.
This is it's catching the sun. Is that better? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Al Philman. This is my daughter, Mary Lynn Philman. I'd like to say something about fathers, mothers, reading to their children as soon as they're born, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months old. What I did, every morning I would read to her. I'd read to her stories from books and have her pronounce words back to me when she was 2, 3 years old. Consequently, I'm so proud of her. With all that data that she had in her mind, she graduated from the University of Notre Dame